It's a brownie disguised as a cookie. Chocolate fudge cookies. Stick around, I'll show you how they're made. If you're a chocolate lover and also like a chewy brownie that's all fudgy goodness, then you'll love these cookies. It's almost a stretch to call them a cookie because they have the texture of a brownie, but they're round like cookies. Intense chocolate flavors that go perfect with a glass of milk. Let's get started. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius, and then line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper and then set them aside. On the oven, go ahead and place a small saucepan with about 1 inch of water in it, and then set it on a medium heat to bring it to a simmer. In a heat-proof bowl, place it over the pot of simmering water, but don't let it touch the water. Add in the chopped chocolate and the butter, and then start whisking it. It'll take about 5 minutes for it to melt completely. Once the chocolate is completely melted with the butter, go ahead and take it off of the bowl, and just put it aside and let it cool. Next, I'll be using my hand mixer for this part, but you can use a stand mixer if you like. Just use the whisk attachment on your stand mixer. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, go ahead and add in the eggs and both of the sugars. Mix on high speed for a minimum of 5 minutes. You want this to be as fluffy as possible. Take the melted chocolate and pour this into the egg mixture. And then use the mixer to make sure that it's completely incorporated. separate bowl, mix together the flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and the salt. Whisk to combine. Next, add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Go ahead and add it all at once, but use a spoon to get started folding it together. If you use a mixer right away, it will blow the flour all over the room. Bring over the cookie sheets that you prepared earlier, and with an ice cream scoop, about the medium-sized one, or a large tablespoon, go ahead and start scooping out your batter. If you're using a tablespoon, make sure it's a heaping tablespoon. You'll want to end up with about 10 cookies. Place them about 2 inches apart on the baking sheet because they will spread a bit. Go ahead and bring these over to the oven and bake them for about 11 to 12 minutes. Remove them from the oven and let them sit for about 15 minutes just to set up. Move them to a wire rack to cool completely. I love how these bake up. They're so soft, chewy, and fudgy. They're a great treat, and they're so easy to make. You could add more chocolate if you like, some chocolate chips, even some white chocolate chips, or even some chopped nuts. It's up to you. This recipe is very versatile. You can even sprinkle a little bit of sea salt over the top of the cookies before you bake them. I love dunking these in milk when I'm eating them. Just brings out so many more flavors in it, and it's wonderful. They're so good. If you make these, please leave me a comment below and let me know how they turned out. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Thanks again for watching, and peace and love.